pocket. The beach is my favourite place, and I love spending time at our beach hut. And guess what? Someone new in town had just bought the beach hut opposite, and he works in the Sunnysands bank. And today, Mum had invited him round for a party. And it was going to be a pirate party.
Yo ho ho and away we go, over the waves so.
And the reason why we were having a pirate party was that, although our new neighbour worked in a bank, what he really wanted to be was...
Yo ho! Heave ho! Horatio!
a pirate! A pirate called... Horatio Heave Ho! Now, Horatio had only just found out that his great-great-granddad, Grumpy Beard, was a pirate. And that's why he wanted to be one too. He loves his parrot Stinky.
Who's a pretty boy then? Ooh.
He loves his pirate ship.
What a fine vessel.
And he loves Grumpy Beard's secret chest that he's never opened. But most of all, he loves roaring...
Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio! Why don't we open the chest at the party with our new friend, Stinky? What a good idea! What a good idea!
So that's exactly what happened. Horatio went to unlock his great-great-granddad Grumpy Beard's chest for the first time. And in the chest, there was a bottle.
A bottle!
And in the bottle, there was a message.
A message!
A message! I wonder what it says.
Treasure!
Treasure! I knew it!
The treasure that I buried will soon be in your hands. So dig until you find it. On the beach at Sunnysands!
Sunnysands?
If I can dig up treasure, I'll be a real pirate. Let's get digging, me hearties. No time to waste. Hey, Stinky? Oh! No time to waste!
Absolutely! To the beach!
Oh, no, Grandpa. You're better off at home. Digging is very tiring.
I'm coming too, Jason. There's something a bit odd about Horatio. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I think you're going to need my help.
Not a shrinking cup, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of mischief. He can fly off in my plane. He can chuff about in our Sunnysands train. And today, he was running around the garden.
Jason, hurry up.
There was nothing I could do. I put Grandpa in my belt and ran after the others. So we all got into Campo and off we went. And Horatio said...
Treasure! Imagine that! We'll dig until we find it, and I'll be a real pirate! Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio!
When we got to the beach, we got some spades out of the hut, and everyone split up to dig in different places. And I went into our beach hut to put Grandpa down.
We can't let him dig up the whole beach, Jason.
I don't think we can dig up the whole beach, Horatio.
I'm gonna dig until I find the treasure. That's what real pirates do. And I want to be a real pirate. I reckon it's under there. Let's move everything out, then we can knock down the hut and start digging.
No, Horatio, you can't! I was really worried that he'd see Grandpa. But Grandpa jumped into a jug on the table. Then Horatio picked up the table. Stop! You must stop!
What's the matter?
Horatio wants to knock down the hut to dig.
Well, I don't
What's the
think
matter?
Horatio wants to knock down our hut to dig.
Well, I really would rather you didn't.
You can't knock our hut down.
I want my treasure. Without my treasure, I'm not a real pirate.
Come and sit down. We'll get you some water.
I'll get it. You calm Horatio down.
I don't need calming down. I just need my treasure.
I grabbed the jug with Grandpa in it and rushed inside the hut.
That was close.
What are we going to do, Grandpa?
Well, you keep him busy in a piratey way, and I'll think of something.
Okay. I gave Horatio some water while I tried to think up a piratey way of keeping him busy. Suddenly, I thought of something. Let's all sing a piratey song while we have a rest from digging.
Great idea. But I don't know any piratey songs.
We do. Yo ho ho and away we go over the waves so rolly yo. Yo ho ho and away we go. Ooh-ar! Yo ho heave ho. Come on, Horatio, join in. Yo ho ho and away we go over the waves so rolly yo. Yo ho ho and away we go. Ooh-ar! Yo ho heave ho. Yo ho ho and away we go. I suddenly spotted Grandpa at the door of the hut. What was he up to now, I wondered?
Ooh-ar! Yo ho heave ho.
I soon found out. Grandpa was on top of the beach hut, joining in.
The waves so rolly yo. Yo ho ho and away we go. Ooh-ar! Yo ho heave ho.
Suddenly, I saw Grandpa running towards Horatio's hat, and then he disappeared under it.
Well, I know a song, but I still don't have my treasure. I'm not a real pirate if I can't dig up treasure.
Oh, but you are a real pirate.
Yes, you're definitely a real pirate.
What way am I a real pirate?
Well, you're very
Brave!
brave. Yes, you're very brave.
Oh, you are. You're incredibly brave.
Am I?
Yes, and you can roar.
Yes, I suppose that's true. I am brave, and I can roar like a real pirate. Yo-ho! Heave-ho! Horatio! Ah! It's a scuttly thing! There's a great big scuttly sea monster under my hat! Ah!
Of course, I knew exactly who the big scuttly sea monster was. Grandpa.
Get him over here as quick as you can.
Okay.
I'm no good as a pirate. I didn't know any piratey songs. I'm not brave, but I still don't have my treasure.
Why don't you have a rest, Horatio? And maybe we can get some ice creams.
Lovely. You have a little rest, and we'll get the ice cream.
And I'll stay and guard the beach hut in case he has any more ideas about knocking it down.
I'm never going to be a real pirate, Stinky. Not like Grumpy Beard, am I? No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
Who's that?
Of course you are. Don't be alarmed, me old hearty. I'm Captain Teeny Toes, the smallest pirate ever to sail the seven seas.
Yes, I can see you are really ever so small.
Arr, ever so small, but ever so clever. You see, today, pirates don't have to dig up treasure.
They don't?
No. Who needs treasure when they got friends?
Friends?
Who are? Friends like the Mason family, for instance. Think of all the fun you could have together on this lovely beach. Now, you wouldn't want to dig all that up now, would you? Eh? Mom so charming and bubbly. Dad so kind and helpful. Jemima so pretty and so full of fun. And Jason, bright young lad, always ready to lend a hand. And then, of course, there's Grandpa. Well,
The funny old man, you mean?
well, he might be old and funny, but he's really quite wonderful, you know.
Is he?
Oh, everybody wants to be a friend of Grandpa. Grandpa's a genius.
Well, I never.
Here you go, Horatio. We came back with the ice creams, and I handed one to Horatio. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Grandpa about to jump off the pirate ship.
How are you feeling, Horatio?
I'll tell you how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like a real pirate, I am.
That's good.
I did dream, you see. And in my dream, a tiny little pirate called Captain Teeny Toes spoke to me and said, to be a real pirate, you don't need treasure. You just need friends. And I've got all of you as my friends. All of you. And Grandpa, of course.
Oh, yes, I'm Grandpa.
Who I'm told is a genius.
Really? At the end of the afternoon, I took my genius Grandpa home and rushed inside ahead of everyone else. I put him down on the floor, he whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
We did it, Jason. We stopped our new friend Horatio from digging up our beach.
We did, Grandpa. And do you know what I call it? Teamwork.
Teamwork!
What a day! Oh, Grandpa, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Exhausting. But I'm sure Horatio will come and visit you soon. He thinks you're a genius.
I wonder where he got that idea from.
We managed to stop him from pulling down our beach hut and digging for treasure.
Well, that is good. I always say, my friends are my treasure.
That's odd. That's what Captain Teeny Toe said.
Who?
Don't worry, Grandpa, you wouldn't understand.
Grandpa in my pocket! This is me, Jason Mason, and I live here in Sunnysands with my mum, Dad, Sister Jemima, and Grandpa. This is my friend Dora. She's in my class at school. Sometimes she comes round to play. The things she loves playing with the most are dolls. But Grandpa and I always try to persuade her to play with other things, like the toys in Grandpa's treasure chest, his old boat, and Monkey Albert. Sometimes Dora will play Captain Dumbletwit games.
Yes, I've won the space credits.
But she usually goes back to the dolls. And today I was really excited because it was Dora's birthday. And she was having a party in Miss Smiley's cafe. It was organised by her aunt, Lady Prigsbottom. Lady Prigsbottom is very, very posh. And she's really quite scary.
Ready, Jason?
Yep.
Where are you going now? The party's not for hours.
Because first I'm going to Mr. Whip's shop to choose Dora her present.
A doll, maybe. She loves her dolls.
I really don't want to buy her a doll. I want her to play with other things.
He's right, she's got loads of dolls. Not a doll, then.
Absolutely not a doll. Yes, today I was determined that there would be no more dolls for Dora.
I'll come and help you choose, Jason.
Oh, no, Grandpa. Jason's going to be there for a long time. I've got to do some shopping, and Mr. Whoop says Jason can play in the shop while I'm gone. Now, where is my purse?
Oh, come on, Mum.
I want to go to Mr. Whoops' shop and to the party.
Grandpa, you can't.
I think I can.
Not shrinking cap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
When Grandpa shrinks, there's no knowing what he'll get up to. He can run so fast that I can't catch him. He can fly off in my plane. He can even chuff around in our Sunnysands train. And he can hide in very small places. Right now, I had no idea where Grandpa was hiding, and Mum was coming downstairs.
Ready?
I guessed Grandpa would find a way of getting to Mr. Whips's shop, but I didn't know what that way would be. Then I heard, shh. I looked up, and just then, Grandpa jumped into my backpack.
Come on, Jason. You were telling me to hurry up a minute ago.
Grandpa, you're impossible.
I know.
Jason.
Coming, Mum. So Mum and I got into Campo and off we went. And Mum said,
I hope you choose something nice for Dora, Jason. She's such a lovely girl.
and I said, I will. And Mum said,
I'm sure you'll end up with a doll.
and I said, no, I won't. I'm going to choose a puzzle, or a game, or a kite even, but not a doll. No way. When Mum dropped me off at Mr. Whips's shop, Mr. Whips was clearing some shells.
Hello, Jason. You can try any of these toys for Dora. Maybe she'd like a doll.
Mr. Whips is called Mr. Whips because he's always having little accidents. He falls off things, he falls over things, he even trips over his own feet.
Oops!
I think Dora's got enough dolls, actually, Mr. Whips.
I've got some lovely new paints over there, Jason. You might like to try those. I'm just going to the storeroom for a jar of Wally Wiggles. Maybe Dora would like a Wally Wiggle. Whoops!
What's a Wally Wiggle?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound right for Dora. Then Grandpa jumped out of my backpack and onto the easel. You must be good, Grandpa.
I've only come so you can choose the perfect present for Dora.
But at that moment, the door opened. And who should walk in but Lady Prigsbottom? Lady Prigsbottom!
Your ladyship to you, small boy, with a very guilty look on your face. Where's Mr. Whoops?
Just then, he came in with the Wally Wiggles.
Oh! I'm covered in worms! Get rid of them! Get rid of them!
Sorry, your ladyship. They won't harm you. They're just Wally Wiggles.
Wally Wiggles, they're revolting worms. Absolutely horrid. Get rid of them. Make it snappy. I've come to choose a present for my niece Dora, and I want something very, very special.
Oh, special is not a problem. We specialise in special, your Lady Bottom. Oh, I mean your prigship. Oh, I mean...
Get on with it.
How about a jigsaw puzzle? Whoops!
Not nearly special enough, particularly now it's all over the floor.
So what about, a doctor's kit for Dora? Whoops!
Not for Dora, no. However, I may need a bandage before the day is through.
Oh, how about...
Poor Mr. Whoops was getting desperate.
perhaps some plastic ponies? Whoop!
No.
I looked for Grandpa. He wasn't on the easel anymore. Suddenly, I saw him by a boat.
A hair-braiding set.
Ridiculous!
Suggest the jumbo crayon pack.
How about the jumbo crayon pack?
No, Dora already has more crayons than you've had little accidents.
The jewellery making set.
I know, the jewellery making set.
Your ladyship.
This isn't a toy shop, it's an obstacle course.
Paints. Try the paints, Jason.
What about the paints?
Oh, yes. The paints. The wonderful paints.
I can hardly wait.
Let me show you, lady. Oh, no.
Dora doesn't want paint, neither do I. Get a claw.
I was really worried that Grandpa would be spotted, but he quickly hid behind a doll's house. Then, Mr. Whoops came back with the cloth.
I don't trust you with it. You're always having terrible little accidents. Who knows what terrible little accident you might have with a claw?
Mr. Whoops spotted a Wally Wiggle sweet and just couldn't resist it. Suddenly, I saw Grandpa peeping out from behind the huge doll's house. He wanted me to suggest the doll's house. What about that beautiful doll's house, your ladyship?
Oh, yes. Dora would love that, your shady lip.
I think you better just be quiet, don't you?
Dora does love dolls, and it's a really, really special house.
Dora does love dolls. Not sure about the house, though. Looks a bit plain to me.
It's beautiful. Look inside. I was trying to persuade her to buy the house. So was Grandpa, like this.
Oh, there's a perfectly charming little dolly inside. Oh, she's waving. Oh, very, very sweet. Oh, she can curtsy. She's almost real. Oh, look, the little dolly's dancing. She can dance. Oh, she can sit. Oh, she is the perfect present for Dora. I can't buy the little dolly without her house, though. Wrap it up and make it snappy.
Of course, your gravy dish.
This was a disaster. I wanted Lady Prigsbottom to buy the doll's house, but I didn't want her to buy the little dolly in it. I had no choice. I knew just what I had to buy for Dora. The party had started, and Dora had already opened some of her presents.
And now for the most special present of all, Dora.
Wow! I held my breath as Dora tore off the wrapping paper.
Oh, thank you so much, Auntie P.
That's not the real present. There's something very surprising inside.
Now I was really worried because I knew exactly what the something very surprising was. Now was my chance. While everyone was looking at Lady Prigsbottom and listening to her story, I had to rescue Grandpa. Quick as a flash, he jumped off the table and ran.
Doll's house. So I opened it up and... No. You open it up, Dora. Open it up and see the little surprise inside.
It's beautiful. I love it. There's furniture and carpets and curtains and...
And the little dolly. Can you see the little dolly? Is she waving to you? Is she doing her twirly-whirly dancing?
No.
I think you'd better sit down, your ladyship. After all, you've had a nasty accident with paint.
Mr. Whoops had a nasty accident with the paint.
There aren't actually any dolls inside, Auntie P. There will be. A whole family. Thanks, Jason. Brilliant. Oh, Auntie P, this is the best present I've ever had.
I had to find Grandpa. It didn't take long. He was on a plate of cherry chunks, nibbling. Take your cap and apron off, now.
Oh, do I have to? I rather like them.
When I got home after the party, I ran ahead of Mum and put Grandpa down. He whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
Well, Jason, we saved the day there, didn't we, eh? I helped Lady Prigsbottom choose something Dora would like, and you helped me to get out of it. Teamwork, eh?
Teamwork.
Well, Dora seemed very pleased with her doll's house, didn't she? And guess what, Grandpa? Jason bought her dolls after all.
Ah, well, probably for the best.